Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at some of the improved moves as well as Pokemon that have received additional moves to their move pool here. Let's see what we have going on. So Venusaur is not going to be a part of the group of Pokemon that received a new move or an updated move. I'm just using it. We're going to look at quite a few different Pokemon that I do not have showcased on the side with their IVs as well throughout this entire video. So it should be mainly focused on the Galarian Moltres. We will swap it out in a little bit, but we are going to be seeing it battle here quite a bit with the new updated Sky Attack move, well, to its move pool. And you're also going to be able to pick one of the Galarian birds for $7.99 or equivalent in your area pretty soon. So I want to talk about which one you possibly want to invest in for this video, or at least for a little while. And then we'll kind of discuss the other experiences that I did have using these updated move pools for these Pokemon, as well as the moves, and kind of give you my thoughts and see how well they did perform. So with that said, let's see what we have going on. If you can give this video a thumbs up, that'd be much appreciated. And we'll just go ahead and see what we have. Also, another Pokemon to note that is going to be pretty significant with its update, that's going to be Parabolic Charge with Detonate. This is going to guarantee your defense increase every single time you use it, which is absolutely pretty awesome. So we're going to use it as well. I also have Raichu on the team. Now it does have Grass Knot, which is going to be giving you coverage up against those ground type Pokemon, but we are going to be testing out its newer move that it did receive, which is going to be Surf. I've been talking about how I wanted Surf on it for a while, but then come to find out, you know, having Grass Knot is almost equally as useful. Yeah, you know, water is going to be effective against other things that grass isn't, but for the main kind of protection of its weakness, grass works fine, but nonetheless, we're still going to use it. Raichu's just been one of my favorite Pokemon, so let's have a little fun here. Hopefully everybody's having a fantastic day, and let's go ahead and see what we have going on here. So Galarian Moltres got a nice shiny here. So yes, you are going to be able to pick a route that is going to lead you up to one of these birds, of course, if you do pay for the ticket. And it does have a chance for it to be shiny. Now this is going to be pretty awesome because, for one, it is going to have at least 4 lower IVs of 10, 10, 10, compared to maybe getting some complete nonsense garbage that you find when you catch one in the wild off of your daily incense. Or you could possibly trade somebody to become lucky with it. Or I wouldn't just trade it like that. I would trade it with somebody who is already lucky friends with you, right? That's going to probably be one of the best ways for you to get some decent IV Galarian birds. Now, which one is going to be the most useful? That is, you know, I'm going to have to be straight up with you. It's probably going to be Galarian Moltres. Simple as that. I mean, its move pool and coverage is just working a little bit better compared to Galarian Zapdos as well as Articuno. Unfortunately, I don't mean unfortunately in a bad way, but you know, if you're not a fan of it, that sucks. But you can pick whatever you want. I'm just giving you a little bit of a heads up. So the performance was great. I can't believe the IVs that I have on this shiny Moltres here. It's unbelievable. I took forever to catch it when I did get it, and it was just such a great day. But nonetheless, we're going to be keeping it in the Great League for now. I do want to make it for the Ultra League, but once I powered up past the Ultra League, there's no going back. So we're going to kind of just use it here for a while, and then one day we'll maybe make that plunge. So yeah, with that said, yeah, definitely probably going to want to go down the route of the Galarian Moltres and yeah, see what you can do there. Now, Raichu with Surf. This thing performed pretty well. There were times where I was able to sweep up. You know, Thunder Shock is going to allow you to farm up pretty nicely. And we also do have Wild Charge on it. All right, so they're bringing back that Eldegoss. We're going to go ahead and bring, of course, our Moltres in here, resisting it. Now, it is the Great League, so you are going to be still taking a decent amount of damage with the birds if you are using them in the Great League, but they can still withstand moves, of course. So we're going to go ahead and take them down. We do have Ancient Power for our other move here. It just works out really nicely. Going up against Detonate, which is going to be resisting our Quick Dark move here, but doing a good amount of damage. Raising that defense guaranteed with their Detonate there with the Parabolic Charge. And we're going to go ahead and Thunder Shock them down, which is pretty awesome. Seeing that they're shieldless, we're going to go straight for the Wild Charge with our Raichu here and take the win and we're looking good. This thing really did put in the work. Raichu's a really fun Pokemon. All right, next game we're going to be met with a Sudowoodo with our Venusaur. This is obviously going to be a fantastic matchup for us here. But the Rock Throw is really digging in. We are going to be able to outpace them here. Let's see what they want to do. Shielding it up sounds good to me. And we're going to go ahead and shield up in return and see if they want to use 2 shields, or they're going to go ahead and catch with their Wigglytuff. Could have threw a Sludge Bomb, but that's okay. We're still doing extreme damage here. Swapping into the Raichu and then Thunder Shocking them down. A little bit below half health, but that's okay. Now, they do bring in a Porygon too. I am going to go ahead and just throw a random Wild Charge. Seeing that their Quick Move isn't really doing too much damage if we lower our defense. They shield it up. We're going to go for another one here. And they have no more shields, so they let it go. We Thunder Shock them down. I'm surprised they didn't throw a Tri-Attack. They should have gotten to 1.5 by then. I'm not too sure what's going on there. But it is the beginning of the season, so you have to consider people are just going in and just using whatever they have. People who don't really care about battling. You know, that's just the way it goes. All right, great lead up against a Jellicent. They're going to be swapping into their Gligar here. Going to go ahead and just stay where we're at. Farm up a little bit. They are part ground. Shadow Venusaur. We're still going to be doing a ton of damage. There's Shadow as well. That probably would have almost KO'd them anyways. So we're going to go ahead and bring in our Galarian Moltres here. Let that go. No problem. And then get to that Ancient Power. We could have went for the Fly. They pretty much take the same energy. I don't know why I didn't throw that. That was kind of stupid of me. So yeah, a little bit of a mistake on my end here. We still survive. They swap. They lock themselves in there with their Ferrothorn. This isn't looking too great here particularly. We do have the Detonate, so we're going to just start throwing the Parabolic Charge. They could potentially hit me with a Heavy Slam, so that is not going to be very good. That's super effective. Going for the Rock Tomb, lowering our attack. So we've got our defense up, attack down. Let's see what's going to happen here. Getting off another one, raising that defense. While we do resist that Bug Bite, that has been increased for more damage, okay? That is going to be a thing. Farming down their Gligar, and then they're going to back out. We're still able to take that win, and we're looking good there. I do believe we're going to be leading with Venusaur for quite some time. So up against Glissopod, one of the things that is going to be on the list for next month's pick of voting for the Community Day, but we already all know that it is going to be Rookity. We already know, okay? You know, I have to say something here. It's pretty obvious we're all going to be voting for Rookity for the most part, and that's what's going to get picked. That's the new shiny, and it's pretty decent. Now, I want to talk about something, just so I just have to bring this up. Like, I don't really talk about, you know, obsessed hating people and just weird geeks who sit in their basement all day eating Doritos and drinking, you know, Mountain Dew or something like that, calling their mom to make them a grilled cheese and all that good stuff. But I have to bring this up. But we'll actually, really quick, Nidoking with Poison Sting. It's all right. It's all right. Might as well just stick with Clotsire. Quite literally, just stick with Clotsire. But I had to use the Shiny Shadow. Anyways, I made a post on Twitter saying, why did they say that the move for Corviknight is going to be Sky Attack when it already learned Sky Attack? I was like, what's going on here? And, you know, typical people were just commenting like, yeah, what is going on? What is the heck? It's typo or something? But then you have your typical random douchebag dumbasses who are literally obsessed or something, who had to go in there, oh, this is a redundant tweet. What are you talking about? Who cares? And then I go and I see other people talking about it after I have. Not that I'm the one who bring it up. I'm just saying it's going to be talked about. But I saw other people talking about it, you know, after the fact. And those people were like, yeah, I can't believe this is happening. I just want to bring up the point that I see you I was going to say, you little jackasses out here running your mouth. Why? Why are you still over here? Stay obsessed. Stay obsessed. I love it. Now, I hate when I talk like this. I don't really do it too much, but I just had to bring it up. This is the kind of dumb bullshit that I have to deal with from these jackasses. Like, when I say something, somebody could say the exact same thing, but oh, that's yes sir, yep, you're right, yep. But when I say it, no, can't say that, you dummy. So annoying. Anyways, we'll leave it at that. Super freaking frustrating. We're gonna go ahead and farm them down there, and we are shieldless. We got that Venusaur out here. Let's go. And Gligar shielding it up, getting to another Frenzy Plant. Let's keep it going here. And look at that damage. Oh, so we do have the Samurott. Fury Cutter is going to be doing more damage now. So I thought I'd just give it a little bit of a shot. Yeah, just for fun. Like I said, there's going to be Pokemon that are not listed in the beginning, or I'll put on the side pictures here. This is an absolutely horrible lead up against Heracross. So, yeah, we do resist the fighting, but we're still taking a good amount of damage because we are Shadow. So we're going to go ahead and shield this upper hand. Yeah, that's not great. Getting to another Frenzy Plant, which is still going to do a good amount of damage if they actually let it go. Double shielding, and I think they're going to go for the farm down here. Okay. And it looks like Moltres is out for the count. I just didn't want to put two Pokemon on the team weak to Electric, seeing that the Detonate was being very commonly brought up all the time by the algorithm. And I wouldn't even say the algorithm, just people in general are just using this thing because it's new. And it's definitely a great Pokemon to have now, right? So we're up against the Primeape here. We're going to go ahead and let that go. Bring in Samurott. Try to Fury cut them down. And they got a rock in the back. All right, we're going to go ahead and just hit it with a Hydro Cannon, take them out, and just shield this battle for them. And we take the win there with our Samurott. Next game, Venusaur up against, of course, Mandibuzz. This is a horrible lead for us here. Funny enough, it's the same type as Galarian Moltres. Now, we do have Giratina on the team. Yeah, that one's not really updated in any way, shape, or form. The only thing here right now is going to be the Detonate, so I'm just going to go ahead and, yeah, have a little fun with that. Now, Magmar has been updated. I do believe it's going to generate more energy with Ember. I do believe that's the update for that one there, which is pretty cool. I can use that update for my Flareon in the Master League, give that one a shot when we're able to. So we're going to go ahead and keep on shielding them up, hitting me with another Fire Punch, going for the Parabolic Charge. And have I said Parabolic Blade at all? If I haven't, oops, misspoke. Bring in an Lapras. Ooh, this is going to hurt quite a bit. What are we going to do here? All right, lots of damage. Bringing in the Venusaur. Hopefully we can catch a water move. Nope, going straight for the Ice Beam. But they are low enough for us to potentially farm them down. So come on, Giratina. Come on, buddy. Oh my gosh, this is going to be a freaking Ice Beam, and this is going to do a lot of damage. Oh my goodness. All right, but we still have a Shadow Ball. Is this going to be enough to take out the Mandibuzz, folks? Come on. Oh, come on. Oh, no. No, we were so stinking close. Good game. Good game. I'm not going to, you can't win them all. And I was kind of screwing around quite a bit, testing out random-ass crap. So I do believe this Tentacruel, nice shiny shadow, by the way, does have Acid, which is going to be updated. It is going to be almost on the level of Shadow Claw, sort of like that. This thing is actually going to be doing some crazy stuff now. We are going to be testing that Acid out on a newer Pokemon, or not a newer Pokemon, but another Shadow. So stay tuned for that. I don't know if I'll get up another battle video today. Maybe I will, maybe not. We'll see. But this is a fine matchup here because we do resist the poison as well as the water. But that water is still doing quite a bit as they are going to be a Shadow. We're Giratina in the Great League, and they're swapping into their Dugong. We're going to go ahead and bring in the Detonate, going for the Parabolic Charge here and taking them out, holding onto that last shield, and they have a Gligar in the back, trying to get to the Disarming Voice here. I'm going to go ahead and shield this up. Or not Disarming Voice, sorry, Play Rough. Is that what this move is here? Yeah, Play Rough doing quite a bit. I think we'll go for the Parabolic Charge now. They're part flying. Let's see how much this does. Let's see what we have. Nope, they're going to shield it up, swapping into Giratina, hopefully trying to catch. Unfortunately, that's not the case here. We still have one shield left, so we're going to go ahead and use that right now, using it for that dig, getting to the Parabolic Charge. Come on, Detonate. Come on, little buddy. You can put in that work. Let's go. Taking them out, and then Thunder Shocking down Tentacruel for the win. Let's get it. Next game, Venusaur up front and Umbreon. This is a good matchup here for us still. Unless they do have Psychic, it's going to be a pretty bad one for us. I do believe they did just catch. I think that's the... Oh, no, this is a wrong game. All right, so we'll go ahead and just, let it go. We'll call their foul play here. And getting to the next one, unfortunately, they will be able to outpace me here. That's all right. We do have that Giratina in the back pulling up that Dark. We don't really want to have that matchup, so we're going to try to get them as low as possible here. They've used the shield. I've used the shield. I think we're looking pretty good. We're going to double shield and farm them down, going all the way. All right. Going to have a bunch of energy. Better be on our toes here. And bringing in Ariados. All right. So this is not a good situation for me. Did I just swap into our Detonate intentionally? I should have went into there with freaking Giratina. All right. So they swap into their Stunfisk. Okay. The original one. Sounds good to me. We're going to go ahead and go down by this Mud Bomb here. I think I'm going to try to Okay, we have 2 frenzy plants. So we'll go ahead and throw the first one here. A lot of energy. And now they're shieldless, so we're going to go ahead and just throw this next one to take them out. And then immediately swap. And this is pretty much a wrap. We resist bug, we resist poison. There's really not much that they can do here. This is a horrible situation for them. So we're going to go ahead and go for that Shadow Ball and take the win with our Giratina. I mean, this thing is amazing. The only way to get the Giratina in the Great League is if you did do the research for it, which was going to put it at a lower combat level, and then trade with a friend that you didn't have really high friendship with so that the IVs can drop, and we were both lucky enough for them to drop. I do believe his dropped too enough. So anyways, next game we're going to be met with an Excadrill here. This is kind of a interesting matchup. They're going to go ahead and let it go. Bringing in Soul Rock, unfortunately taking me out with Confusion. Going to obviously bring in Giratina for this matchup here. Almost got to the ominous win. I think we shield this up. Psychic, yep, now we're shieldless. And they're swapping into their Quagsire. We're going to go ahead and go straight for the Shadow Ball here. They do shield it up, unfortunately, wasting all that damn energy. This is going to do quite a bit here. And yeah, bringing them pretty low, swapping into the Detonate. Now, they can't take me out unless they do have Earthquake right here. All right, Stone Edge, very good. Now, this is going to be enough to take them out. The Confusions, I don't know. I think that might be enough to farm us up here. And we're able to get to another Parabolic Charge. Let's go. Detonate is going to be able to take the win for us here. And we're looking good. Thank you for watching, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.
I finally did it. I'm the champion of the Pokémon League. Hurry up and come. Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!